morning, so I'll see you soon.
Okay, I can't wait.
Since I'll be living with you soon, I guess I can hand in my notice at work.
I hope you're kidding. I definitely can't afford to support the both of us. You know how inconsistent my pay is.
Yeah, we talked about this the other day. Don't worry, I'm an independent girl.
I know. I shouldn't take jokes like that seriously. It's just my last girlfriend said something similar when we started dating, but then did a complete 180 and expected me to just start supporting her. Mind you, we were both college students at that time too.
Oh, wow. Well, you don't have to worry about that with me. I promise.
Yeah, I know. It's not that I'm actually worried or anything. I'm really excited to start our new life together, living in the same house.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be great. I can't wait.
How's my little princess doing? Oh, you haven't visited in ages. I hope you're still alive.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I've just been so busy recently.
With that job of yours, you're already 28. You should have found a husband and quit already, instead of running around some office every day.
Not this again, Dad. This is why I stopped coming around as often. You're always lecturing me about this.
I'm just trying to help you out. Anyway, are you still single?
Well, that's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. I am actually engaged.
What? Why didn't you tell us?
I am telling you. That's what I'm doing right now.
Well, that's great news, honey. So, when's the wedding?
We're gonna do it this summer.
That's fantastic news. Have you told your company that you're leaving yet?
That's the thing. I don't know if I'll be able to.
What? Why not?
My fiancé said he doesn't earn enough to support us both, and I'm scared of losing him, so I didn't tell him I want to quit and be a housewife full-time.
Oh, I see. That is quite a problem. He doesn't earn enough? Are you sure you're okay being with a man like that? You should just leave this guy and find someone who can actually look after you.
Don't be like this, Dad. I really like this guy. I'm sure he'll come around and ask me to quit eventually. I'll just wait until he's earning more before I ask. Until then, I just don't want to rock the boat, okay?
Well, whatever you say. Anyway, when will your mother and I get the pleasure of meeting this guy?
Whenever you want to.
How about this weekend?
This weekend? It's kind of sudden, but I guess I could ask him.
Great. You guys can come over for dinner this Friday, if that works. And of course, you're more than welcome to stay the night.
Thanks, Dad. I'll let you know what he says and get back to you.
I'll do what I can to plant some seed in that boy's head, too, about providing for his family and letting you quit.
That would be pretty helpful, I guess. Hey, Eric, don't be mad.
Why would I be mad? What happened?
I know we're busy with me moving in and everything, but do you think we could do dinner at my parents' this Friday? I just told my dad about us and he's dying to meet you.
Oh, is that all? Sure, it's no problem. You were nice enough to have dinner with my family the other week, so of course it's not a problem.
But that was a special situation, right? I hope your aunt's feeling better.
Yeah, me too, but she definitely was so happy to meet you. I know it was a little sudden for me to ask you to meet my family. It's just, she basically raised me and my sister. So I knew she'd want to meet the woman I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I hope she'll get better too, of course. But thanks for agreeing to meet her early, just in case things get worse.
It was my pleasure, honestly. She was so kind. All of your family were. But
But?
I should warn you about my dad, though. He's a little old-fashioned, so don't take what he says too seriously.
Thanks for the warning, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay, great. I knew you'd be okay with it. Thanks again, and I'll see you tomorrow. What an exhausting day, huh? Are you home yet, love? I know you must have been nervous meeting my parents for the first time.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm totally exhausted. Sorry I went home early, by the way. I have to be at work early tomorrow.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I haven't seen my parents in a while, and I had a lot to catch them up on in my life, so we've plenty to talk about. I should just keep them in the loop more. They didn't even know about you until this week.
Yeah, they mentioned that a few times. Anyway, I just got home now, and I feel like I can barely keep my eyelids open. I guess I just exhausted myself from the nerves.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm actually pretty tired too, but I guess you made a positive impression on my dad because he really seems to like you. He's been praising you and talking about you all evening, and that's pretty rare for him. He never liked any of my old boyfriends. I was nervous about how it was going to go at first, but I guess I must have underestimated you.
Well, I did do my best. I want to be accepted by your family after all.
Yeah? And now that you've met everyone, all that's left is the planning of the wedding ceremony, huh?
Oh, yeah, sure, I guess so.
Is everything okay? You seem a little off. You're not getting cold feet or anything, are you?
Well, I was just wondering about something. It could be nothing, but was your dad actually happy with me? Does he really approve of our marriage?
What do you mean?
I mean, he didn't seem too happy about us getting married, to be honest. I can't really explain it. Just something about his behavior was kind of cold. I don't know, I might have been reading too much into things, as per usual. But I just can't help but worry about it.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, love. He seemed really happy about it to me. As far as I can tell, he's really looking forward to the wedding, and he's glad I found such a good person to be my husband. And I should know how he feels. I'm his daughter. I've known him all my life.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I don't really know your dad, so maybe I should just trust you. Sorry for bringing the mood down. Like I said, I'm probably just overthinking things. You know what I'm like. I get into my own head about these things.
Yeah, it's only natural to be a bit stressed out about things before a wedding. Should I give you my dad's contact details? Then you can just message him directly and ask him how he feels.
Wait, are you sure about that? Is that such a good idea? It's a little weird for me to message him already, isn't it? I mean, we just met, and we don't have anything in common. And he's your dad.
It's not weird at all. Don't worry about it. He's going to be your father-in-law soon, you know. You'll be part of the family, so you guys should get to know each other before the wedding.
I mean, I guess so, but still, something about it just feels awkward to me.
Anyway, it seems like he wants to have your contact info too.
I see. I wonder if he wants to say something to me.
Well, I already gave him your info, so you'll probably get a message from him sooner or later. Make sure you don't miss it, yeah? Otherwise, he'll be really upset.
Wait, you already told him? Seriously? What am I gonna do? That is so sudden.
Don't worry about it. You see, in my house, it's all women. My mom, me, and my sisters. He's got 4 sisters himself. You know, the thing about my dad is, he always wanted a son. He always talked about how a house needs a masculine presence. He's never had another guy around to talk with. I think it must be tough for him, being the only man in a family of all women. Maybe it's something that I can't really understand as a woman with lots of sisters. But I was the first of my sisters to find a husband, so now he'll finally have a son, in a way. That's why I think he was really happy today. He definitely approves of you. Don't worry so much.
Are you sure? You don't think he's disappointed finally getting a son-in-law and it ended up being someone like me?
What do you mean by that?
You know, I'm not exactly the image of masculinity.
You're overthinking it. He doesn't care about stuff like that. I'm sure he's just happy to have a guy join our family.
Oh yeah? Maybe you're right. I'm probably overthinking things.
Yeah, I'm proud of my dad. Don't worry. He can be a bit overbearing at times and he sets high expectations, but he's a good dad. I'm sure that if the two of you talk to each other, you would be able to alleviate some of your anxiety about him.
Okay, thank you so much, Louisa.
Who knows? Maybe this could be good for you, too. He's pretty wise, you know. Maybe he could give some good old life advice.
Yeah, you're right. I feel a little bit better about this whole thing now.
No worries. I'm glad I could help out. We have enough stressful stuff to worry about with the wedding coming up after all. Just let me know if there's anything else on your mind.
I will. Anyway, I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna head off to bed now. Talk to you later.
Okay, good night.
Hello, Eric. It's me, Louisa's dad. You remember me from when we met on Friday, don't you? Is Louisa home yet? Hello, sir. Of course I remember. It was really nice to meet you. Yes, Louisa got back last night, and she's at work now. I'm sure Louisa already told you, but I got your number from her. Yes, Louisa already told me. Thank you so much for contacting me, and thanks for having me over the other day. It was really nice. You know, the other day she came to me on short notice and said, "I'm getting married," out of the blue. To be honest, I was surprised. I didn't even know she was moving in with you. Never mind already talking about marriage. I'm sorry for surprising you. Yeah, it was pretty quick for us. I'm not sure why, but Louisa seemed to be in quite a rush to get married. And I plan on spending the rest of my life with her, so that's fine by me. I know you're probably worried about her, but I can assure you I love her a lot. I'm really going to do my best to make our marriage a happy one. Which reminds me, by the way, I heard from Louisa that she's going to keep working after getting married. Is that so? Yeah, that's the plan. Why? Can't you support your family yourself? What do you mean by that? It's a man's job to provide for his family. Louisa shouldn't have to go to work, too. She should be taking care of the household. Especially if you decide to have children. You need your wife at home looking after the kids. You wouldn't want your kid to be raised by a nanny, now would you? Well, we can cross that bridge when we get to it. Times are tough right now. It's hard to get by on a single income. Besides, I think Louisa would go bored out of her mind staying at home. Oh, so being a housewife is a boring, easy job? Is that what you're trying to say? I never said that. I just meant until we have kids, we're both doing completely fine working and sharing the household duties. A woman's place is at home. I don't appreciate you using my daughter as another source of income. I mean, how can a woman juggle both work and family? It's not gonna be easy for her, you know? Especially when you have kids. Like I said, if Louisa wants to be a stay-at-home mom down the line, we'll talk about it. But for now, we're doing just fine. I work from home anyway, so I take care of most of the housework. Don't worry about Louisa being overworked. She definitely isn't. Aren't you embarrassed? You're a man. You should be the one out working, not her. She should be the one cooking and cleaning. You should be ashamed of yourself. I told you I am working. I just work from home. Both of us are bringing in an income. With all due respect, but this is really between her and me. We discussed this already, and we're both happy being a dual income home. If she wanted to quit and stay at home, I'm sure she would talk to me about it. Is that some roundabout way of saying you aren't making enough money? I knew it. Working from home. Don't make me laugh. You're just taking advantage of my daughter, aren't you? If this keeps up, she'll never be able to experience the joy of motherhood. Even if she has kids, you're gonna push her to send them off to some daycare, aren't you? There is nothing wrong with daycares, and we'll both take as much time off as we can to raise our future children. Speaking of future children, it'll be expensive, so for the time being at the very least, we should both work and save as much money as we can, don't you think? She's happy with that, and so am I. So there really isn't an issue. If we do have kids, we'll be hands-on parents, just like I'm sure you were. Please don't worry about that. Is that right? I promise there is nothing for you to worry about in that regard. Our situation is completely normal in this day and age. It doesn't mean we're struggling or anything. I'll take good care of my family. You have my word. Well, I certainly hope so. I hope you'll give me a chance to put some of your worries to rest. My career as a web developer is very stable, and it's flexible enough to make our house duties manageable. Alright, well, if it's all the same to you, I'll keep my fingers crossed. I'll contact you again another time. Okay then, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Eric, how are you doing? Oh, hi Isaac. I'm doing fine. How are you? Oh, I can't complain. What are you doing right now? I'm just working. I have some things to finish by the end of the week, so I'm pretty busy. Why do you ask? I have some great news for you. And what's that? I might just have a job lead for you. I have a friend who is running his own heater installation company. Oh? Is he wanting to set up a website for his company? No, you work with computers and technology, right? Heaters are a kind of technology. I told him you were looking for work, and he said he's happy to give you an interview. So hurry up and get dressed. I can pick you up and take you to his office in about 30 minutes. Excuse me? I'm sorry, but I'm confused. What do you mean? I'm not an electrician, and I'm not looking for a new job. Oh, don't be shy. You basically said outright that you can't afford to take care of yourself and Louisa, right? Never mind any future children. So I took it upon myself to ask around for a real job for you. Never mind this nonsense modern working from home crap. Back in my day, the man went out to work, and he brought home a living to support a whole family. If you just went out to work like we used to, my precious Louisa could quit her job too. I feel like there's a really big misunderstanding here. I make a good living. I'm a professional web designer. It's a good career that I'm happy in. I don't think I make significantly less than an electrician. The reason me and Louisa both work is just due to the cost of living being so much higher now than when you were our age. House prices, utilities, it's all a lot higher than back then. It's got nothing to do with my job not paying enough. And in any case, it's really not your place to organize job interviews for me. If I wanted to change jobs, I would do that myself. Wow, talk about being ungrateful. Do you know how embarrassing it was for me to ask him for this interview for you? And this is how you repay me? You really are something else, aren't you? And all of that nonsense about the cost of living sounds a lot like excuses to me. You kids these days just need to work harder. Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps and work for what you want. I am working, I told you. I work really hard, and I have a good career. Then why is my precious daughter still going out to work? That's between me and Louisa. I've talked to you about this before. It's what we decided. So please, just respect our lifestyle. Nonsense. You're just wasting time. Come to the interview with me and we can discuss this later. Once you talk to a man with a real company and you hear the details of the job and life you could have, I'm sure you'll change your mind. You're just ignorant. You don't even know what a job is. You just sit at home on your computer all day while Louisa is out there in the real world. You will be ready in about 30 minutes and standing outside your front door. This is non-negotiable. It really isn't your place to make demands or claims like that. I've tried to be polite for you for Louisa's sake, but you're making it really difficult. I already have my own career. I appreciate your concern, but I don't need any help, nor am I looking to change careers. That is the last message I'm sending you on this matter. You're really testing my patience. I'm giving you one last chance. Are you gonna attend this interview, or are you gonna really disrespect me by not even giving it a try? It's obviously not my intention to disrespect you. If anything, I'm the one being disrespected. Working from home is not an unusual concept in our day and age. I've told you that I'm perfectly happy in my career, but you've taken it upon yourself to organize this interview. So no, of course I won't be attending that interview. Please let your friend know that it was just a mistake. Tell him you misunderstood and didn't realize I was not in fact looking for a career change. You're gonna regret this, you arrogant boy. I knew it. From the moment I saw you, I knew Louisa was making a terrible mistake. What kind of a man wears earrings? Disgraceful. Okay, now you're just being rude. Louisa is an adult woman who is capable of making her own decisions. None of this is any of your business. Don't come crying to me when you're trying to support a family on your little working from home wages. I hope the earrings are valuable. Maybe selling them could help you get by for a few more days. Until you're eventually out on the streets. My job is perfectly secure. I'm doing completely fine, both of us are. No one's becoming homeless anytime soon. Please, don't worry about that. I've tried to explain to you countless times now how my salary is more than adequate. Me and Louisa are getting by completely fine. Louisa shouldn't be working. A real man wouldn't even give his wife the option. You're really disrespecting a lot of people by saying things like that. A lot of women, including Louisa, choose to work, and they're just as capable as men. So please don't say things like that. There is nothing strange or unusual or wrong about our setup. I've warned you. Don't say I didn't. This was your last chance to get your foot in the door for a real career. Do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about your dad. He's being really weird.
What happened? Did you get into a fight with him?
Something like that. He just messaged me out of the blue.
What happened? Is everything okay?
He wanted me to interview at his friend's company about installing heating or something.
What? But he knows you already have a job as a web developer, doesn't he?
Yes, he definitely does. He couldn't seem to accept the fact that I already have a career I'm happy with. He seems convinced that it's because I'm not making enough money that you still have a job. He really doesn't like the idea of you working. Could you try and talk some sense into him? Tell him we're doing fine and you're working because you want to. I don't have a gun to your head or anything.
Wow, he actually arranged an interview for you with his friend's company? I knew he could be pretty stubborn, but I didn't expect him to go that far.
Well, he did. It was really bizarre. He was really rude to me too. He insulted me and my career a lot. He even made fun of my earrings.
What? That doesn't sound like him. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he's usually a really great man.
If you say so. Anyway, do you think you could try and talk to him for me?
Okay, I'll try. Give me a few minutes. Hey, Dad, how are you?
Louisa, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for asking. How is my little angel?
I'm doing pretty good. Don't worry about me.
Is everything okay? It's nice to hear from you, but is there some reason you messaged me?
There is actually. Did you happen to talk to Eric?
Oh, I did, in fact. You won't believe this. I went to the trouble of speaking to your old Uncle Jeff. Do you remember him?
Yeah, of course I do. He was always so nice to us when we were kids.
Yeah, and he's still a pretty nice guy as it so happens. I told him about your, situation.
What do you mean by situation?
You know, about Eric who can't support you and you being forced to go out and work.
I'm not being forced, Dad. It's fine. I know I'd said I'd rather be a stay-at-home wife, but you're just gonna drive him away if you're so insistent.
Really? So you'd rather just keep working until you die?
It's just the reality. I'd love to be a stay-at-home wife, like Mom was, but it's just not realistic for us, at least not right now.
That's exactly why I spoke to your Uncle Jeff, and he agreed to give Eric an interview. But your fiancé threw it back in my face. I was really surprised, and to be honest, I was pretty hurt by his reaction. I expected him to be grateful, but he wanted nothing to do with me. Did I do something to upset him?
No, it's not that, Dad. Eric is just pretty happy with his career. He doesn't want to change jobs. He told me you were really rude to him too. Is that true?
I don't think I was rude. He was the rude one. He threw my kindness back in my face. Don't you think he was in the wrong for that?
I don't know the details, but if it's true that you insulted him and his earrings, you might have gone too far, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I've apologized to him about that, though, so you tell me. Don't you think he should apologize too?
Yeah, probably. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Love you, Dad.
I love you too, Louisa.
Alright, I just had a little exchange with my dad. Dad said he's apologized to you, so you'll just have to forgive him.
Is that so? I didn't get a message from him or anything.
It's a bit awkward, huh? He probably doesn't know what to say. Well, I guess it's easier to be honest with your daughter rather than the man you just met the other day, isn't it? Give him a break, love. Don't you think you should apologize to him too? He seemed to think so.
What? Why should I apologize?
Even though he might have crossed the line by arranging an interview for you, he was just trying to help. His heart was in the right place, don't you think?
I guess so. In that case, can you tell him I'm sorry too?
Yeah, will do. Don't let it get to you, okay? I'm not mad at you, and Dad won't stay mad for long either. Even if it were me, if someone suddenly arranged an interview for me, I'd be pretty confused. I might have reacted the same way. You haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for reassuring me, Louisa. I don't want to hurt your dad's feelings or anything.
No problem. Anyway, I've got to get back to work. My boss will murder me if he sees me checking my phone when I've got so much work to do today.
Okay, thanks so much for going out of your way to contact me about this.
Don't worry about it. You and I are going to be a family. We need to rely on each other.
Yeah, so corny.
You're so cute when you're embarrassed.
Oh, shut up.
Anyway, see you at home.
Yeah, let's have dinner together. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Now who's being corny?
Eric, do you have any plans today? Well, it's a weekday, so I'm just working as per usual. From home, I'm guessing. Yep, from home. So, I guess that means you're controlling your own schedule, right? Yeah, that's right. Why are you asking? Since you can work whenever you want, do you think you could spare the day and come help me build the shed? My back's not what it used to be. What? Today? I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do that. I'm not really any good with that kind of job anyway. I wouldn't have the first idea how to build a shed. Unbelievable. What's the point of having another man in the family when you can't even do something as simple as this? I don't know what you're imagining, and I'm really sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not really any good at all with physical work like that. Oh, if that's what you're worrying about, it's fine. I'll teach you. What time can you be over? I want to get started before it gets dark, so hurry up. No, you don't understand. I can't come at all today. Sorry. And I really think you should get someone else to help you anyway. Sorry. I'm not even sure why you would expect me to drop everything and build a shed for you. You still don't understand, do you? Do you realize that this house, my house, is the place where Louisa was born and raised? This is your chance to thank me for raising her to be such a wonderful woman, obviously. By building a shed for you? Exactly. By gratefully building a shed for me, since I'm not as young as I used to be. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I was pretty good at stuff like this back in the day. I even helped out the construction workers on building our extension. That's really great. So, don't worry. I'll teach you how to build a shed. I'll be watching from the sidelines and giving instructions the whole time. I see. That sounds interesting. I'm sorry. I know I've already turned a request of yours down once, but unfortunately, I really won't be able to make it today either. I have to work until nighttime, so you'll have to do it without me, or get someone else to help. Unbelievable. I even told you before, didn't I? A real man takes care of everything, from supporting his family financially to building the place they live in and use. We need a shed. If I was your age, I'd build it in an instant. Be a man and get over here. Don't you care about Louisa? Of course I care about Louisa, and you as my father-in-law. You guys are really important to me. But this is not the same thing. I can't just leave work to go build a shed. I have deadlines coming up. I have responsibilities. What are you talking about? What about me? What's the problem? Surely they can wait a few hours. I mean, how badly do they need an internet website? Listen, you are going to be joining our family soon. Do you know what that means, Eric? That means you need to be more humble and more aware of your place in this family. Otherwise, the whole thing is gonna fall apart around you. And let me tell you one other thing. Sorry, Isaac, I really have to go. I might not be able to reply for a little while. What? Now? Why are you interrupting me when we're in the middle of a conversation? What is wrong with you? You have no manners or respect, do you? I have a meeting with my client right now. Can I contact you again later after the meeting? Probably around lunchtime. A meeting? What? You can just do that later. This is much more important than some lousy meeting. Don't you dare leave while we're in the middle of talking. Sorry, we'll talk later. Don't even think about it, Eric. We're not done discussing this. I have so much more that I need you to hear. Tell that client to wait. It's just a website. It's not important work. They can wait. Hello? Eric? Eric! Hey, Louisa. Sorry, I know you're busy with work, but do you have a moment to talk?
What's up? Are you okay?
Your father, he's, how do I put this? He's a bit old-fashioned, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Very traditional values, my dad. I know he can be strict, but he's just trying to keep the family together. Did something happen?
Yeah, I'm really not sure if I can deal with him. He's actually insane.
What happened? That sounds pretty serious. Are you overthinking things again, love?
No, not this time. He's very demanding, to be honest. He makes a ton of requests of me. He was messaging me this morning, demanding I go to their house and build them a shed. He's messaging me all the time, asking me random questions. It's like he's trying to find reasons to disqualify me from being a man. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind helping him out with building his shed, but he wants me to drop everything and go work on it for him. But that's obviously impossible. I'm a working adult after all. It is what it is. I wish he would just understand that I have a full-time job and what that means. He doesn't seem to get it at all. He thinks I should do my work later. Since I'm working from home, I think he assumed I'm just lazing around all day.
I see. I thought it might be something along those lines. But I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. Just brush him off and stop thinking about it. It's nothing. He probably expected you to refuse anyway. He's just lashing out. He does that sometimes. It's nothing.
It sure doesn't seem like nothing. He seems really upset with me. I'm trying, but I really don't know if I can get along with him.
Well, if you have to refuse his request, then it's his fault for asking you to do things for him on a weekday. It's that simple. Come on, he knows you have a job. It's not your fault, so just forget about it.
I know it's not my fault, but I need to do something, right? The situation's just gonna keep getting worse this way, don't you think?
No, I don't think so. It's probably fine. It might be a little naive of me to say this before getting married, but seriously, everything is going to be okay. He'll chill out once he gets a grandchild or two, for sure.
Yeah, maybe, if you say so.
Whatever happens with him, you can ask me for advice anytime, you know? I'll know what to do about him.
Yeah, sure, that makes sense. If I'm always looking backward and worrying about what happened in the past, I'll just end up stressing myself out.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you don't mind, I'd really appreciate it if you could talk to your dad again. Just tell him to respect me and my boundaries a little bit more.
No problem. I'll speak to him in the morning.
Thanks, I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm gonna have some dinner and then hit the sack. I'll leave the door open for you.
Thanks. Good night.
No problem. Good night.
Hey, Dad, can I talk to you for a minute?
Of course you can, honey. I'm a little busy though, so it's gonna have to be by text. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It won't take long.
So, what's on your mind?
Eric told me you asked him to build a shed for you. Is that right?
Yeah, it is. I thought it would be a great chance for us to bond, but unfortunately, he wasn't having it. He just left me to deal with it all on my own. He's not really big on family, is he, that husband of yours?
It's not that. I think he just doesn't like you suddenly springing these things on him. He would have been more than happy to help if you asked him in advance, I'm sure.
I wonder about that. Are you really sure you're okay being with someone like that?
Someone like that? What do you mean?
I mean, a man who can provide for you in any way at all. A real man should be more than able to balance his job with handiwork like that. I mean, it's bad enough that he can't support you financially, but he can't even work with his hands?
I told you I'm very happy with Eric, so please just stop judging him so harshly.
If you say so. You're probably right. He's just confused by all of this liberal nonsense that's so trendy. I'm sure he would much rather you were at home all day, too.
You think so?
Of course. No matter what they say, all men would prefer a wife like that. No man actually wants his wife to be going out to work. Wouldn't you rather be waiting for him at home every day too, rather than being out at work every day?
I mean, I guess so. I don't really like my job that much, but we both need to work if we want to live comfortably, right?
So you should quit. If Eric can't support you and my future grandkids, that's his problem. If you quit your job, he'll have to find a job that can actually support his family. Like he should have done from the beginning.
You really think so? But me and Eric talked about this a while ago. We agreed that we weren't going to go down that traditional path and that we were both going to work.
That's exactly why you need to just take it upon yourself to quit.
Without even discussing it with him?
Yeah, wait until the wedding. Once everything is already booked and finalized for the wedding, he isn't exactly gonna leave you at the altar, is he? He'll just have to figure it out from there. And trust me, he might be annoyed at first, but after a few months, he'll realize it was the right thing to do.
Do you really think so?
I am 100% sure. When I talked to him, it really seemed like he just thinks you enjoy working. If you took it upon yourself to quit, he'd be overjoyed on the inside. I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life.
Well, if you're really that sure, maybe I will. You're right. If I wait until the wedding day to tell him, he's just gonna have to be okay with it, right? Women shouldn't be going out to work. He should be providing for me. I actually agree with you. I just thought it wasn't feasible in our economy, but if you're sure he can find a way, I'll take your word for it. You're so smart, Dad. I'll just tell him when it's too late for him to disagree.
You won't regret it. Just remember not to tell him until the wedding day.
Good morning! Today is the big day, huh? Are you excited as I am?
Good morning, Louisa. Yeah, the day has finally come. I can hardly believe we're gonna be married a few hours from now. I'm so nervous, my legs are like jelly.
I know what you mean. They say the day you get married is the happiest day of your life, don't they? All the planning, all the work we've put in, it's all been for today, huh? Man, my heart is racing.
Which reminds me, everyone from your company is gonna be there, right? That kind of makes me nervous too, knowing your boss is gonna be watching us. I hope I don't fall over on my way up to the aisle or anything.
Yeah, tell me about it. If anyone's falling over, it's going to be me. Wait, aren't your coworkers coming to the ceremony today too?
Yeah, not the company president, but some of my superiors, the department head, and a few other coworkers.
Ah, okay. Anyways, I'm glad my boss is gonna be there. It's a good chance for me to say goodbye to him and thank everyone. What a nice ending to this chapter of my life.
Huh? Goodbye? What do you mean?
Well, I'm not gonna be working after we get married. Did I forget to tell you? Oops.
Wait, what? How could you forget to tell me this? Are you actually serious?
Yeah, Dad convinced me. He said you'd probably be embarrassed too if your wife was going out to work every day. Isn't it so much better if I just wait for you at home every day? I've always wanted to be a full-time housewife. Are you glad? It sounds like he finally acknowledged you as my husband and a part of the family. He trusts you to take care of me.
What? Why are you talking about your dad? You can't just take it upon yourself to decide something like this. This affects both of us.
It's fine, isn't it? What's the big deal? I think my dad was right all along. It'll be much better for us if I just stay home. Anyway, we can work the details out afterward. Don't make a scene at our wedding, honey.
No. This is a really big deal. If you wanted to quit your job and be a full-time housewife, you should have talked to me about it before our wedding. You can't just spring this on me now. I never agreed to this. I wanted to have kids one day, but I don't think I can afford to support a whole household as the sole breadwinner.
Oh, come on. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm sure you can do it.
That's not even the point. It isn't something I agreed to or signed up for in the first place. We discussed this a long time ago, and now you're just pulling the rug from under me? On our wedding day of all times.
It's like I said before, we can work out the details later. Just hurry up and get ready for the ceremony now. You're just wasting time.
You've got to be kidding, right? There isn't going to be a ceremony.
What? Are you really calling off the whole wedding over this?
Of course I am. What I can't understand is how you're acting like this is so completely acceptable and normal. You've single-handedly decided that you're going to live off my income.
Are you insulting housewives? Being a housewife is a real job, you know. You're making it sound like I'll be sitting on my backside all day.
With all due respect, you aren't exactly the best cook anyway, are you? I'm the one who cooks most of the time, and I'm the one who keeps the house clean. But that isn't even the point. I know housewives work hard, but that's a decision a couple needs to make together. You can't just try and strong-arm me into being okay with it like this.
You can't mean that. Let's just get married and talk about it later.
Don't make me repeat myself. How can I trust you after this? You've already quit your job, haven't you?
Yes, I put in my notice 2 months ago. I've even had a goodbye party and everything, so don't tell me to go begging for my job back now.
I'm not telling you to do anything, but I can't believe you already made that decision on your own, and a whole 2 months ago. Didn't it cross your mind even once to maybe talk to me about it? Ask if I'd be okay becoming the sole breadwinner? This decision doesn't only affect you, you know?
You're blowing this way out of proportion. We've already spent so much on the wedding. Are you really gonna let a tiny thing like this let it all go to waste?
This isn't a tiny deal. This is a really big deal.
Seriously, you realize if we call off the wedding now, we're not getting any of the money back. Once you finally see sense and want to arrange the wedding again, we'll have to pay for everything all over again, you know? As long as you're okay with that, then fine. Go ahead and call it off. You can explain it to all the guests how you're leaving your wife at the altar because she won't let you force her to keep working. Go ahead and tell everyone how you're not man enough to support a family on your own.
I don't think we'll have to worry about arranging another wedding. I think you've shown your true colors now. We're done. And I won't have any trouble at all explaining to everyone how you suddenly, unilaterally, made the decision to turn us into a single-income household.
Are you actually serious? This isn't how it was supposed to go. My dad was sure you'd come around if I kickstarted this transition myself. We thought you'd come around if I just quit before talking to you.
I should have known your dad talked you into this. I had no idea you agreed with him all this time.
He's right. A man should provide for his family. You should really think twice before you throw everything we have away over this.
You're the one who threw it all away the moment you started lying to me. Goodbye, Louisa. I'll handle the cancellation, so don't worry about anything.
Wait, Eric!
Eric, answer the phone. Good morning, Isaac. What do you want? I don't feel like talking this early in the morning, so anything you want to say, you can say by text. Are you really calling the wedding off? Yes. Why? What are you thinking? You know perfectly well why. You and Louisa decided amongst yourselves that she was going to quit her job and become a full-time housewife, didn't you? So what? That's what you should have expected. It's the natural way of the world. I have no intention of talking to you about this any further. You're entitled to your own opinion, and so is Louisa. I wish her all the best in finding a man who is happy with that kind of arrangement. But it is definitely something a couple need to discuss and decide together. Not something for her to discuss with her father. With all due respect, this was none of your business, and I was hurt and confused to hear about how you and her decided this long before talking to me. You're acting crazy. You know this was the right thing to do. Admit it. Whether it is or it isn't even the point. The point is, it's our decision to make. It has nothing to do with you. And it's something she should have discussed with me a long time ago. I'm just glad I heard about it before we were officially married. Why? You're not actually gonna call off the wedding over this, are you? You were just trying to scare Louisa, weren't you? No, it definitely wasn't a bluff or anything. I was 100% serious. The wedding is off. I've already started contacting all of the guests. You're insane. You'll never find a wife as good as Louisa. This is gonna end up being the biggest mistake of your life. If you say so, I'd rather be single forever than have a wife who goes behind my back to make decisions as big as this. I knew it from the minute I met you. You're pathetic. You'll never be a real man. Good luck finding a woman who's willing to let you take advantage of her. Whatever you say, I really don't care anymore. Anyway, I have more important things to do now, like explaining the situation to people I actually care about.
What's going on, bro? You're calling off the wedding? I just got a mass text you sent off. What happened?
It's just like I explained in the text. Me and Louisa had both agreed to keep working and splitting the housework. But she lied to me. She was hoping I'd come around to her being a housewife. So she just quit her job before the wedding, hoping I just adapt and be okay with it.
Oh, I see. I can't say I blame you for calling off the wedding after that. That's definitely something you need to discuss with each other.
Right? Her dad keeps messaging me, telling me I'm crazy, and I was starting to believe him. Thanks for reassuring me.
You're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with being a housewife, obviously, but it's not something she should decide single-handedly. You both need to decide those things together. It affects you a lot. And if she was willing to try and manipulate you into being okay with this, it says a lot about her character. It's a pretty selfish way of thinking. Who knows what else she would have lied about if you did go ahead with the wedding.
I know, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. Thanks, sis. I knew I could count on you.
It's nothing, honestly. And I guess I can be honest with you now. I never really liked Louisa.
What? Why? This comes as quite a shock. I never heard you say a bad word about her.
Well, duh. I'm not gonna talk crap about your fiancé to you.
Well, you can tell me how you really feel now. What didn't you like about her?
Well, it's not that I didn't like her per se. It's just that she was always pretty quick to share her opinion on me being single. She was pretty rude sometimes, telling me I needed to hurry up and find someone at my age if I wanted to settle down. So, to be honest, her revealing her desire to live off of your salary doesn't come as that much of a surprise to me.
Huh, I had no idea she was saying stuff like that to you. I'm so sorry. This is all such a shock to me.
Yeah, I feel like she was always just telling you what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, I mean, they do say hindsight's 20/20 and all that, but it seems pretty obvious now.
Anyway, onwards and upwards, you should just try and move on.
You're right, there's no point dwelling on it. I just need to get on with the practical side of canceling the wedding.
Exactly.
It's a real shame about Aunt Mary, though. It was bad enough that she couldn't get out of the hospital to come to the wedding. I hope this news doesn't hit her too hard now.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't been able to reach her at all. Do you think everything's okay with her?
I don't know. I've been trying to reach her too, but I haven't been able to. She's probably just sleeping though. I'm sure she's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. Anyway, I better get back to canceling everything with this wedding.
Yeah, you better get back to that.
Let me know if you hear back from Aunt Mary. I'll do the same.
Eric, are you there?
Oh, hey Pearl, what's up? I can't answer the phone now, but I can talk by text. What's up? Did you hear from Aunt Mary?
I just got a call from the hospital, actually. It's not looking good. I know it's sudden and you're busy with canceling the wedding and everything, but it looks like we'd better get to the hospital ASAP.
I see. Obviously, seeing Aunt Mary again takes priority over everything else. I'll be at the hospital soon.
Okay, great. I'll see you there soon. Hey, Eric, how are you holding up?
Oh, I'm doing fine, thanks. How about you?
Yeah, I'm fine too. That was really quite a shock yesterday.
I know. We better get on the funeral preparations, huh?
Yeah, this must be especially hard for you, dealing with your Louisa situation and now this.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it was easy, but I know you're going through just as much of a hard time as I am. So let's just try and stay positive. We got to see Aunt Mary again before she passed away, so we should count ourselves as lucky.
Yeah, that's true. And she could even speak to us.
Exactly. If the wedding wasn't called off, who knows if we would have gotten there in time.
That's true. You're always so good at looking at the bright side of anything. I was really quite shocked about the inheritance talk, though. I still haven't quite processed it.
Yeah, I knew she was doing well, but she never really went into detail about just how wealthy she was.
I know, right? To think she was still living in that perfectly average house despite being a multi-millionaire?
Right? But I guess it makes sense when you think about it. We did live pretty comfortable childhoods with her.
That's true. She just made sure we were never spoiled, and I'm really grateful to her for that, to be honest. If we knew how much money she planned on passing on to us, who knows if we would have had the motivation to start making our own livings.
Right? That's exactly what I thought. I'm more grateful for what she taught us than this inheritance, to be completely honest. Not that I'm not grateful, but I kind of want to do something good with the money, not just keep it for myself. I feel like Aunt Mary would really like that.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I'm not struggling myself financially, and your career is going fine too, right? I know it might sound crazy, but how about using the money to set up an orphanage in her name?
That actually sounds like a great idea. I'd love to do that. Louisa, please stop leaving letters in my post box. If you keep going on like this, you're gonna leave me no choice but to go to the police.
Eric, you've unblocked me finally. Please, let's give it another try. I'm really sorry about not telling you about my hopes to be a stay-at-home wife. I should have been more honest. You were right.
Louisa, please, just move on. We're over.
Why? Why are you saying this? Don't you remember all the good times we've had?
That's all in the past now. I don't want to hold you back from what you really want. I'm not interested in a relationship like that. So the sooner you forget about me, the sooner you can find a man who can actually provide you with the kind of life you want.
But you're that man. I don't understand. You don't even have to work yourself anymore. Let's just use your millions of dollars to set up a business or something. Or we could invest, or buy real estate to rent and collect the income. We have so many options. We can both have what we want. Please just give me another chance.
Huh? Millions? What millions?
Oh, I heard about your inheritance. Congratulations.
How did you hear about that? We haven't even spoken to a lot of our relatives yet. And more importantly, don't you think it's a little insensitive to say congratulations? My Aunt Mary passed away. No amount of money is going to bring her back. This isn't good news for me.
I know, you're right. That was insensitive of me. I'm sorry for your loss.
It's got nothing to do with you anyway. You're only begging me to take you back because of this money, aren't you?
No, that's not true. I really think we're good together, and I know you do too. Just give me another chance.
Would you still say that if I told you I wasn't keeping the money?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Me and my sister decided to use the inheritance money to set up an orphanage.
You're kidding, right?
No, not at all.
That's literally millions of dollars. And you're gonna throw it away to make a house for a bunch of little brats? Think of the life it could give us.
Wow, if I knew these were your true colors, I would have broke up with you a long time ago. This money has nothing to do with you in any way, and you're never seeing a cent of it, so your opinion is irrelevant either way. Goodbye, Louisa.
Eric, please, think about this a little more.
I blocked Louisa again after that, but that didn't stop her. She was following me around all over the place, basically stalking me. It broke my heart to realize that she was such a selfish person, but I was really glad that I never told her about how wealthy my aunt was. If I did, she would have never gambled on quitting her job and forcing me to support her. She would have just waited for the inheritance to come in and used it as an excuse to not need to work anymore. But this realization did also help me get over her. I had to go to the police and get a restraining order though, and after that, she seemed to finally get the message. Her father was also harassing me a lot, but he backed down after I went to the police too. The last I heard, she had moved back in with her parents. I hope she finds a guy who can give her the life that she wants, but that's definitely not me. As for me and the orphanage, things have been going great. Around a year after this whole ordeal, we got the orphanage up and running, and now it is full of wonderful children. I am so happy we could use Aunt Mary's money to make a home for these innocent kids, and I hope it can keep helping kids for many years to come.